Good morning, folks. It's Mike Cayley7 here. As I'm putting on my gloves, which you're not supposed to do in a motovlog, apparently. It's boring. Anyway. Oh, by the way, these are HWI police gloves that have Kevlar in them. No impact protection. I'm waiting on my Dainese gloves to come on Monday. And they will have titanium and stuff. I'll show those when I get them. Not wearing my climb gloves because I got holes in them. And I'm waiting for them to get replaced. Climb's going to replace them for me, so that's nice of them. Anyway, why am I talking to you now and not on the bike? Well, I figured I'd start early and give you a little recap of the trip. And then get to my real topic, which is myths about the Goldwing. Alright, so as I get ready here, you'll notice a device on my handlebars. You see that? You see that? That's a tack form, T-A-C-K-F-O-R-M, tack form phone holder thing. So I screwed it on there with the little plasticky things to go in there. It's adjustable and all that. Doesn't hit nothing. Doesn't get in the way of nothing. And I can, boobity boobity. So, I don't know if I'm going to like it, but, I tried. I'm going to get I'm not going to get crap on this side, apparently, because I don't see any holes. There's nothing you could screw on or off there. Anyway, I want to get a drink holder at some point. All right. So, shall we? Oh, let me put on my nav. It's always nicer to look at nav than it is to look at nothing. There we go. All right. The leaves are a-falling. I know. Watch out for the leaves. I know. I've been doing this a while. Watch out for the leaves. I know. Thank you. Heated seat. It's kind of cool out this morning. Probably about 59, 60. Can feel it on my legs and on my neck, which my neck is wide open to the wind. Oh well. All right, so here's the trip recap. After the Grand Teton Mountains, and we filmed a lot on my cell phone and stuff, and Moose probably has some stuff too, but after the Tetons, I didn't film. I guess I just got bored of filming. We did a short jaunt to Victor, Idaho, just so that we could be in Idaho. Add it to the list of states. What the hell is going on here? Of course, no turn signal. Why would anybody have a turn signal? And after Idaho, we were going to go down to the Three Corners, which is Wyoming, Utah, and Colorado. But my nav screwed me. My Volkswagen nav. Volkswagen, listen to me. Oh my God. Wake up, Mike. The Honda navigation system sent me the wrong damn way. So we decided not to. So we took a left at Highway 70 in Denver. And we were going out west, and it was windy. Oh my God, was it windy. I'm talking like 60 miles an hour steady gusts from the right side, from the south. And I'm leaning all the way over like that just to maintain. I had to get all the way on the right side of my lane because it kept blowing me to the point where I could possibly get blown right off the damn road. Like Gooch R.A. or Mike Spike, that poor guy, that happened to him. He got blown off the road on a Sportster years ago and ended up paraplegic. Is it para or quadra? The one with the legs, anyway. So, we're going along, and as you may or may not know from watching my videos, Jay and I decided to trade bikes for a little bit because he wanted to test ride the Goldwing. Not a good idea. I got a bunch of stuff on the back. His back was all uncomfortable. The wind was terrible. So he didn't like it at all. And he's bitching about the Goldwing, and I'm bitching about his Ultra. I did record that. I don't know where that went. Anyway, we decided we wouldn't broadcast it anyway. So he decides after like 10 miles, I'm going to pull over and we're going to trade back. Okay, fine. So we go to trade back, and he says in the gas station, I hear a thumpa, thumpa, thumpa. Like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. So we get on the bike, and I hear the thumpa, thumpa, thumpa. Like, maybe it's just a rock in the tread. We'll throw it. Let's go. We're going down the road, and all of a sudden I look down and I see my tire gauge thingy is blinking at me, and I look at the pressure, and it's going 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Oh, shit. I pulled over, and that's when you probably saw the video where we had these two big pieces of chain link fence went right up into the tire, made a hole this big. We had to have it towed back to Denver. Everyone's like, oh, if you had a Harley, it'd be... No, it was the same distance. 170 miles we had to tow the bike back. I used my Progressive insurance, and let me just say quickly on that one, I had a hog membership before, and I've had problems with flat tires when I had my hog membership in my Harley. And each time you have to pay the tow truck dude yourself, and then you get the receipt and you submit it, and then they refund you that hog. And I'm imagining that the Goldwing Riders Association is the same. Although I'm not certain. I don't know for sure. And when I called Goldwing Riders, they didn't answer the phone. It was like, please hold, please hold, please hold, like 20 minutes. So I called Progressive. I do also have the Honda roadside, but I'm assuming that might be the same exact thing. But Progressive, they got, the lady looked all around. She found a great tow place and found where I could get my bike repaired, because apparently the Honda Goldwing has 16s, not 17s on the back tire. And there was like one shop in Denver that had it. It costs over $2,000 to do all of that, and I didn't have to pay a penny of it. I mean, of course I had to pay for my new tire and the labor and stuff, but I'm going to go with Progressive from now on for that. I'm not going to Goldwing Rider Association, nothing. I'm just going with Progressive because they took total care of me. Now, on the way from Denver back to, toward home, it's windy and windy and windy, unendingly windy. My God, I'm talking 1,000 miles of leaned over like that, just not to get blown off the road. It was very, very aggravating and tiring. We went through Kansas, so we went through, Kansas and then into Missouri. And we went through Louisville, and we crossed over to Mississippi, and then it ended up in Illinois. We didn't want to be in Illinois because we both had concealed carry, and they don't recognize that in Illinois, and we didn't realize we were going through Illinois. We thought we were going to the south of it. So we freak out. We pull over at a rest stop, trying to figure out how long we're going to be in Illinois on the maps, using my phone. Can't figure it out. Forget my phone on my saddlebag and drive away. Get out of Illinois. By the way, it's 130 miles in Illinois. And I realized once we hit Indiana that I had lost my phone. Pull over at another rest stop, screaming and yelling at the stupid AT&T people. By the way, if you're with AT&T, don't forget your PIN. Make a PIN and remember it, because they won't talk to you. They won't do anything. You can be on fire, like just burned to death, asshole. You don't have your PIN. Ended up in Louisville, Kentucky. Found a hotel at midnight on a Saturday, and everybody was running around screaming and yelling and drunk off their butts. And then we got back. After Louisville, we separated. The next morning, he went north, Jay went north, and I went southeast back home. And I went from Louisville to my house in one day, because I'm going, So I left at 8 o'clock, and I got home at 8. I was like 12 hours of riding, but I didn't care. I was used to it by then. None of that recorded, as far as I can remember. I checked on my SD cards in the cameras. There's nothing in them. I emptied everything out into my terabyte drive, so all the videos that you have seen up to this point, this is October 11th, I think, 10th or 11th. Everything up to this point, we're done, right? I got it all out there. So the videos that you see from this point forward should be just of this boring-ass commute to work. I'm taking a different route today so I could be a little bit longer. So, yeah. Wait, no, I'm going to go straight. I was going to go the back way, but there's a place I want to park, so I'm going to go this way. Although I could have gone that way. Oh, well. Okay. So thank you for watching and all your great comments, and definitely want to be going back there. I absolutely loved it. So now let's go to Goldwing myths. What are some Goldwing myths that I could dispel while I'm out here riding? And nobody's turning left. Yay! Okay, so I get a lot of comments about the Goldwing, a lot of negative comments from people like Harley riders and stuff. And so let me kind of dispel some of these Goldwing myths. They used to be really, really big and bulky and heavy. They aren't anymore. The new ones, the 18 plus ones, are something like 100 pounds lighter than a Harley Ultra. So they're not heavy. It's smaller. It's more nimble. Some guys like, you're going to miss your highway, your footboards on your Harley. Nope, don't miss them at all. Have not missed them once. How do I know? 11,500 miles pretty much. And I'm doing all right. You're going to miss all the storage. No, don't miss the storage. The storage is pretty much the same as my Ultra was. Everything that I used to have in my Ultra on a daily basis, I have on my Goldwing. You're going to miss the sound of the pipes. Don't miss that at all. Not one bit. Nobody can really speak negatively of the quality of the engine and the transmission and whatever else, the working parts of this bike. Nobody can say anything bad about them because the Honda is legendary for its quality. So, I don't know if anybody says, that's a piece of shit. Well, no, because they go 300,000 miles. I haven't had any problems with the bike now and over 11,000 miles of riding. I ride this more now than I ever rode my Ultras or my Goldwing. Listen to me. I never rode my Road King this much. Never rode any of my two Ultras this much. In just 5 months, I did all this. Sorry, not 11,500, 11,303. So, yeah. Now, comfort. Comfort is one of those things that no bike can really dial in immediately for everybody. The comfort of this bike is actually not as bad as the Harley was stock. I've got the stock handlebars and I've got the stock seat. And I've gone all these miles and I'm okay. I would like to change the seat at some point, but I want to make sure I have the stock heating elements and stuff in control in the seats. So there you go. Some Goldwing myths dispelled and a recap of my trip. It's my Kaylee 7 packing over here on a Friday. I will talk to you later.